Later on that day, my coworker Talasia ended up letting me know about her daughter's birthday party and invited me and the boys to the birthday party. And I'm like, all right, cool, we're gonna go. Ended up going. It was a week or so after that. Ended up going to the birthday party. Everything's fine. Between me and Marlin and like our household. After everything, I let Marlin know. I'm just like, we not together, but I'm not gonna make it weird. Like, I'm not gonna make it weird. Everything can still be the same. We can still, whatever. But because we're living together, we still gotta coexist together. And I don't want there to be no tension with the boys, because it's like Kyan loves Marlin, like what he loved Marlin, like he does, and I don't want to mess that up. Even though Kyle is not listening to Marlon, like he still like that's his dog. When Marlon come home, Kyle is just like, oh, Mr. Marlon, and he's attached to his hip. So I'm just like, I really don't want to, make them feel some type of way. And then especially everything that just happened with, Darian and King and Jackson feeling some type of way. I don't need Jackson continuing to feel some type of way. So I'm just like, you know what, whatever. We're gonna let that be what it is. So I go to work one day. My coworker Talasia asked me if I could babysit her daughter. I'm like, yeah, of course I'll babysit her. Like, yeah, cause she needed to go do something. I'm like, all right, cool. Just bring her by the house tonight. I'll babysit her, whatever. So I get to the house. I tell Marlon that I'm gonna be babysitting my friend's daughter or whatever. Not. He was like, I ain't even met her. I'm like, okay, what does that mean? He's like, I ain't met Talasia or the baby. I'm like, but you have seen Talasia before. He was like, yeah, I seen her briefly before. I'm like, no, you seen her when you came to the job, because Marlon came to my job at one point. It was back in like right after we had moved into the house, a couple weeks after we moved to the house. Marlon came to the job because he had got off work early at his job, came to the job to bring me a drink because he went to some Mexican spot and got a margarita, brought the margarita for me to drink at work, whatever. He came and bought me a margarita, well, to taste the margarita that he had in his hand. And when he was there, he met Talasia, because that was the first time they seen him face to face in person, like in person. They were just like, yeah. So they saw him in person because he came in my office, and when he came in my office, we was in there talking, and my male coworker had came in and was just like, hey, you got hella kids, here's some tickets to the circus. I'm like, I ain't got hella kids, I only got 3. He's like, shit, that close enough, you got hella kids, here's some tickets to the circus. And he handed me some tickets to like the circus they were having in town. And him and Marlon like locked eyes, and I was like, oh, Marlon, this is my male coworker, this is Marlon. And that's when they like, male coworker like, what's up? And Marlon was like, yeah, what's up? And I was like, give me the tickets. And he gave me the tickets, and he walked out. And then when he walked out, Marlon looked at me. He was like, if you ever fuck him, I'll kill you. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, I don't even look at him like that. I'm like, that is my friend. Like, hey, trust me. Like, it ain't even nothing like that when it come to him. Like, at one point, in the summertime when I was still a little frisky, I was looking at him like, ooh, maybe he could be like my next prospect. But I'm just like, no, after talking to him, we too cool. We too much of the same person. Like, nah, that's just my dog, right? That ain't gonna never be, that's not that. And Marlon's like, look, I'm just saying, if you cheat on me with this nigga, I'm gonna kill you. I'm like, all right, Marlon, whatever. That ain't gonna happen, cause this nigga flirt with everybody. Everybody that walked through the door at this job, he right there in the front flirting with him. So I'm just like, I can't deal with that. I'm jealous. I don't deal with that type of behavior. So that ain't gonna happen. You ain't got nothing to worry about. So when he was just like, he ain't met them face to face, I had to remind him of that, because I'm just like, nah, you did. You saw Talasia. You met Talasia. He was like, but I ain't never met her daughter or nothing like that. So how she just gonna ask you to babysit a daughter and I ain't never met her? I'm like, because she knows me and she asking me to babysit the daughter. I know the daughter and I agreed to it. Like, which he's like, but you agreed to it without talking to me. I live here too. I'm like, okay, this is a big ass house. I'm watching her. I'm not asking you to watch her I'm not asking you to do anything. I'm doing everything. And he was just like, no, but that's not the point. She don't know me, and she allowing her daughter to be around a man that she don't know. I'm like, whoa, you doing too much right now. She asked me, her friend, to watch her daughter because she trusts me, her friend. And why you keep saying she don't know you, she allowing her daughter around a man she don't know, when it ain't even you, it's me. So what are you trying to say? Do I need to be concerned? Like he was like, no, cause man, you know I ain't gonna do nothing like that. I'm just saying, because she doesn't know me as a mom, she shouldn't be letting her daughter come around anybody that she don't know. I'm like, well, she knows me, she knows my kids, and she knows that her daughter is gonna be safe with me. So yeah, I'm babysitting her tonight. So Talasia ended up dropping over the daughter. I babysitted her that night. Like, I had her, it was her, Jackson, Carter, and Kion. They was all playing. Of course, her and she had just turned 1. You know, Kion's 4. So Kion still had like a little bit of toys that she could play with. That's still like age appropriate. So they was all just playing. And then when it got late, I ended up laying her in, you know, my bed or whatever. And Marlin was just like, I'm not sleeping in here. I'm like, of course you're not. You're going to sleep in the guest room because I think she's spending the night. He was like, did you talk to her mom? Is she going to spend the night? I'm like, I think she's staying the night. So me and her going to sleep in the bed. You can sleep in the guest room. If you don't want that to happen, me and her can sleep in the guest room and you can sleep in the bed. Like, well, how you want to do? He's like, I'll sleep in the guest room. But this just isn't right. You need to tell Talasia she need to come get her child. I'm like, nope. She asked me to babysit. I am babysitting. I'm going to let her have her time. Because as a mom, I know how it feels to, you know, have a babysitter to have your time versus not having a babysitter when you need your time. So no, I'm going to let her have her time. Her daughter is safe with me. Like, we good. Ended up going to sleep. Talasia came and picked up the daughter like 7 o'clock in the morning. You know, woke up, gave her the daughter, whatever. When Marlin woke up that morning, he was pissed. And I'm just like, why are you pissed? He was just like, well, she don't know me, and she just allowed her daughter to spend a night at another man's house. I'm like, no. Why do you keep saying that like I don't live here? Like I don't pay bills here? Like this isn't my house. She didn't allow her daughter to stay at another man's house. She allowed her daughter to stay with her friend who she trusts, and she knew that her daughter was going to be safe with. So what are you trying to say? He's like, well, I just never understood like how women with daughters can just allow any man around their daughter. I'm like, you keep saying any man. What are you trying to tell me? Like, what are you trying to say? He was like, no, that's why I was just so glad that you didn't have daughters, that you had sons, because you don't know how a mind of a man works. I'm like, the fuck you mean I don't know how a mind of a man works? You be around my kids. Like, nothing happened with my kids. So why would I feel like something's gonna happen with another child that's under my roof, that's under my protection? Like, why would my mind instantly go to, oh shoot, no, I can't watch your daughter because my man lives with me? Like, why would my mind go to that? Like, it wouldn't go to that, because you ain't never gave me no reason for it to go to that. But now you give me a reason for it to go to that. He's like, no, you don't even do that, because you know I wouldn't do nothing like that. But I'm just saying, like, you don't know how men think when it comes to girls. I'm like, she is 1. She is a 1-year-old little girl. We're like, what are you talking about? He's like, but you don't know how men think. I'm like, I need you to tell me what the fuck you are talking about. Because you saying like she don't know, like you trying to tell me some shit. What the fuck are you trying to tell me? He was like, no, it's when you are around little girls, you have to behave a certain way, because they can misconstrue it, or they can try to say that you did this or you did that, or you looked at them too long, this and that. I'm like, Marlin, she was 1. She is 1 years old. Like, what are you talking about right now? He's like, well, I'm just speaking in general. I'm like, so you're basically telling me that you have an issue with being around young girls? You got an issue? He's like, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm like, no, that's what you making it seem like. You got an issue with being around younger girls because you look at younger girls in that way. So now I'm side-eyeing the fuck out of you because of the shit that you are fucking saying to me right now.